My Gotham City project and my little corner of the internet. Today I'm going to be giving a more in-depth tour of the Batcave because I've changed a lot about it. First, I think we should start with the different entrances to the Batcave because I didn't fully cover them in my last video, even though I said I would. There are a total of 5 different Batcave entrances and technically 6 if you want to count the tunnel leading in and out of the Batcave to Gotham City. First is the Grandfather Clock. Second is the fireplace. Third is the piano. And fourth is the well from Batman Begins. View of the entire Batcave, where you're able to see the Batmobile, suitcases, the Bat computer, Jason Todd's memorial, and the Hall of Batmobiles, which is way over there. The first portion of the Batcave I'm going to be showing is the trophy room, which has these nifty little buttons to close and open the doors so no villains can get in, even though you can see the close and open buttons right there. I'll start on the left-hand side with a kryptonite ring given to Batman by Superman, just in case he ever goes bad. Then Deathstroke's sword, recovered after the events of Christmas Eve 2013 in Arkham Origins. Then a letter written by Thomas Wayne to Bruce Wayne during Flashpoint. And finally, Solomon Grundy's music. On the right side, you have the ventriloquist dummy, which is obtained from Arkham Asylum, and a suit of sorrows worn by Azrael, who is Michael Caine, or depending on the depiction, John Pavalli. Now, if we follow the path, on the left side we'll see 4 more little showcases, which include a Titan Needle used by Bane, Beer Toxin used by Scarecrow, a Kryptonite Arrow, and the last Mirakuru plan, which, if you watch Arrow, Mirakuru is the thing that gave Deathstroke his super abilities. Now, it's no Batcave if you don't have the giant penny and the dinosaur. Now, you see the giant penny, I didn't fully know how to make it look really good, so I just created my own design. I know it's supposed to have like 1978 on here, but I completely forgot to put it on. And this dinosaur I completely made myself. That's why it looks a bit jank, but I like it. I think it's fun. And then finally, the bane of every Arkham player's existence, Riddler trophies. This is a giant Riddler trophy that I made just because I find it funny how in every Arkham game you have to find Riddler trophies and they progressively get more and more. And I haven't played Suicide Squad to kill the Justice League, but I really hope that somehow they sneak a couple in because I think that'd be really funny. Here's the Riddler's cane, or what I want his cane to be. It is just a piece of bamboo in a showcase. So that is the trophy room. This is supposed to be a elevator up, like if there's multiple floors of this, but you know it's flooded, so I don't know. I thought it would look nice little change from my old one if you remember the last video. And this is a light switch. It turns everything off. Besides that, because of the end rod I used. Yeah. The room. We see my custom Batmobile. I made this because I got tired of using the same designs from media such as the movies and everything I like to watch, but I wanted to create my own just because 90% of this Gotham world I've really gotten from my own mind and like the architectural things I see in real life, so I just wanted to change it up and not have basically all the ones in here. So that's a good segue to show you every Batmobile I have in here. We have the 89 Batmobile, Michael Keaton's Batmobile basically, and I really like it. I think it's really It's really good at conveying what that one was like in that movie. And you have the BVS Batmobile. I think this one looks really accurate, other than the fact that I couldn't put the guns. I couldn't figure out how to put guns on it, but I mean, Batman using guns isn't really Batman now, is it? Right here we have the Arkham Asylum Batmobile that he uses to hit Bane into the water, and then Bane eventually comes up at the end of the game, but I mean, I don't really know if that's a canon ending. And then here's the divisive Arkham Knight Batmobile that no one really knows if they like or not. I personally like it, but there is lots of flaws in Arkham Knight, but I think it's a wonderful game either way. We have the Dark Knight, or the Tumbler Batmobile. I like the Tumbler. I think it was really cool in the movies. I know it's a practical car too. 90% of the actual real life cars are practical, I'm pretty sure. I think they're really cool. And the Tumbler was the one I kind of grew up, besides the 89. Tumbler's the one I really grew up on, because I'm a 2000s baby. So I think it's really cool. And finally, we have the Batman and Robin Batmobile. And I love Batman and Robin, honestly, and Batman Forever. They're such terribly good Batman movies. I don't really know how to explain it. I think they're really cool, and I think they're really fun to watch. Besides, like, they're just super fun. Besides, like, all the campiness, like, it's really fun to watch. And over here is like a little workshop where you can look at the specs of the Batmobile, fix them up. You got a whole bunch of tires around, and that's all for the Batmobile haul. Haul, I don't really know if that's the right word to use for it, but with that, we're going to continue up to the Bat computer. And up here, last time I had all the gadgets laid out here, but you can see the gadgets are over there. For right now, we have a couple of screens like monitoring things. You have a hung up cape and a cowl. Right here, you have the Agamemnon contingencies for like all of the Justice Leaguers in the time. You have Last Sun for Superman, Red Sands for John Jones, 2814 for Green Lantern, Olympus for Diana, Polymer for Plastic Man, and a whole bunch of others in there. I actually took the liberty of writing a whole bunch of books for like case files, and each of these have a different case in them. Like this is Jason Todd's case file, or this is, I believe, Nightwing's. Yeah. So it's just like I took the time to do it, and I thought it would be really fun. Over here, the villains. There's Joker, Penguin, and Miss Freeze, I believe. I'm not done. I'm gonna keep on adding to those as time goes by. Over here is like the workshop for all the gadgets. Each of these do a different thing. That's the sonic emitter. This one right here teleports you back to the Batcave. This is a smoke bomb. This is the grappling hook, of course, and this is a batarang and a freeze bomb, or a freeze grenade. Over here is where you like craft them up and like do all the stuff that he does in Arkham, where he like takes bits and pieces from other things and makes cool little, I don't know, toys to beat up thugs with. Over here, I kind of took inspiration from 1989 Batman, when he has all his suits like in a room where he walks in and takes them and they're the exact same. So I feel like this is his main suit that he wears out at the night and prowling and stuff, but I don't really know about that. Now if we come over here, here's my hall of suits basically. And each of these I created with the new smithing templates, and I really like them. So we're going to start on this side, which is the 1966 suit, worn by Adam West. I like it. I like how I was able to convey like the colors of it and his little eyebrows. This is the classic suit, the gray and gold, I believe. Like when Nightwing became, or when Richard Grayson became Batman after Batman was killed by Darkseid, or quote unquote killed by Darkseid. And then this is the Dark Knight Returns bat suit. On this side, we have a couple of different like homemade bat suits. This is the Mark One bat suit. Oh no, this is Mark Two. The one over there is Mark One. This is the Mark Two bat suit. Sorry, this is the Mark Three bat suit, and then this is the Batman Beyond bat suit. I really like the wither. I think there's a wither, but it kind of looks like a bat symbol to me, so I use it for this. That's well, the bat suit area. And I planned on putting all the sidekicks suits in here too, but I feel like I like where they are right now, so I'm gonna leave them where they are. Gotta save on power, Even though you're a billionaire, you don't wanna waste money like that. So that's all of this area done. I really like it. This tunnel leads out all the way to Gotham, but Gotham's really not done where it leads out to yet, so I'm not going to show you that just yet. This is where he came down from the first episode of the series, where Batman comes through the wine cellar and comes down. Oh, quickly before I forget, I'm going to show you what each gadget does. And it'll be a good segue to get over to Jason Todd's thing. Okay. So this is the sonic emitter. It's going to be a little loud. This is a smoke bomb, which makes you invisible for a slight amount of time, and then the smoke bomb returns to your person. This is the... what's it called? This is the grappling gun that actually teleports you where you need to go. Oh, I have put myself in cobwebs. That's great. This is the batarang, which you just throw on the ground and it goes towards people, hits them, comes back. The ice grenade, which, I mean, it's kind of in the name, kind of just makes ice wherever you throw it. And finally, my favorite little thing, if you're ever out in the field and you have to get back to the Batcave really fast, you could just have teleport you to a secret place in the Batcave with the Gray Ghost suit, which I took from the Batman animated series episode where Batman shows the Gray Ghost how much of an inspiration he was to Bruce growing up. But as we walk out of here, you'll see that it's right beside Jason Todd's memorial. And I feel like this is a nice place to have Jason Todd's memorial because you can see it from right there as you walk in through right there as you come down. It's just a nice like part. I think I wanted to make it more central in a lot of the other Batcaves I made, but I like where it is now. So I made this through the use of structure blocks and invisible armor stands, and I really like it. I think it looks a lot like Jason Todd's like suit display with what you can do in Minecraft. If we come over here, here's the Batwing, I guess, Batjet. I never really know what to call it, so I just call it really the Batwing. This is the one from Arkham Origins, which I really like it. I think it's a cool design for a Batwing. Yeah, I got this from Microman too. Mostly all of the designs in here are from Microman, and I'll link them all in the description. That's why I decided to create my own Batmobile, because I like it myself. I like when I make stuff myself. But if we come down here, we have a training area where you can get some benching. You can spar with a dummy, and you can get some cardio in while listening to bats chirp above you, apparently. No safety rails, because, I mean, when you're an acrobat, who needs a safety rail? Now, if we walk through this bat-shaped hole in the waterfall, you'll see I replaced whatever was down here, which was the teleporter to the Justice League Watchtower, but I'm revamping the Watchtower, which will come eventually once I feel I am justified to show off the Watchtower. Now, if we walk into here, we have all the different suits for the sidekicks. Like you have Nightwing's suit. I think it looks really accurate to Nightwing's suit in the current comics. Red Hood's suit. I like the helmet I was able to come up with. Red Robin's suit. Which this is a little bit older in the comics, but I really do like Tim when he becomes Red Robin. And I think it's really cool. And then Robin's suit, Damian Wayne, which I think is really accurate to how it's portrayed in the comics, because it's a lot more designed than the other three Robins, or the four Robins suits, counting Stephanie Brown. But I think it's really cool. Over here we have Signal suit. He's more of a daytime Batman for Gotham. Spoiler, Tim Drake's ex-girlfriend, because I believe in the comics right now he's dating someone. I can't remember his name, but he's dating a dude, and all power to him. We have Batgirl. This is Barbara Gordon's bat suit. So I really like it. And then over here, I've been meaning to put in Batwing, but I just can't figure out how to do it correctly, and I don't really want to mess it up. So that's all of the sidekicks suits, or would they be sidekicks? Because 90% of them work on their own. You know what? I don't know. Here's a sparring simulator. You know, you have this is I kind of pulled this from Arkham Origins when like in the Batcave they have that whole little setup area where you go in and you can spar, like fight with other things and fight them. But I believe that is everything in the Batcave I have to show off at this current moment. So I would like to thank y'all for tuning in if you did tune in. And if you did, thank you so very much. I don't really want to make money off of this, but if I do, that would be cool. I really just want to show off a passion of mine because I think it's really cool when people can create what they want in Minecraft. And yeah, I will give you a little teaser of the watchtower that's in the nether. I don't know why it does it on Bedrock, but here's part of the watchtower. It's not in the nether, it's in the end, but I feel like this gives it a really cool effect that it's out in space. And over here, you can teleport into the watchtower with the use of, well, the end portal. And if we come all the way over here, you have my favorite part that I'm still working on today. You have all the main 6 Leaguers. Like you have Superman, Green Lantern, the Flash, and Batman. And these final 2 are going to be Jean Jones and Wonder Woman. And you can see that we're in the nether now. But that's everything I have for you today. Thank you for tuning in, and like, love, and caress my channel. Thank you. It's been a wonderful time.